Okay, I just started filling in some of the holes around here, and I realized I should probably let you know what I'm doing. This is right outside the front door, and we got all these holes all the way down, all the way over here. We got all kinds of big, deep holes that need to be filled in. So I went down to the beach and got a load of sand, and I'll go back when the trailer is empty. I'll take you over and show you the trailer now. So I was pretty blessed. A guy named Drew was down there with a little bobcat, and he filled me up for free, so I didn't have to do all the shoveling today. And hopefully he'll still be there later, and we'll get a lot more loads. Hey, we got Drew and we got Christian, and they're excavators. They're taking care of these cabanas here that were built back in the early 50s, and they are giving us some free sand. Now, normally you cannot take sand out of the beach. It's against law. But because of the hurricane, we've got piles and piles and piles of sand that need to go. And so he's gonna fill this up for me. I'm gonna move my shovel, and then he's gonna fill this up, and my wife and I are gonna go home and unload some more sand.
There we go.
Good deal.
Sir.
Now, we do not want the roots, so I'm going to get the roots out of there. That way I don't have to shovel them out later. We'll put them over there in the root pile. This is amazing of these guys. I'm so appreciative of their efforts. That's enough?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Thank you guys very much. So Hideko and I are at Blind Pass Road. This is the very, very end of Siesta Key. And this guy yesterday, I saw him at this house, and he said, take all the sand you want. And so we're gonna take some from this guy to help him out and to help us out. And then we'll go back home and put it in the backyard. From the Gulf to the bay. Well, we've got 2 loads done. Still have at least 2 more loads to go. But we'll head down the road and get some more sand. Hey, Hideko, I'm on my 4th cold drink and you're still not done filling this trailer. When are you gonna finish filling this trailer? I don't have many more cold drink. Let's get at it. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. I didn't get all this off the truck last night because it got dark and we had other things we had to do. So Ron and Thor came by to help today. We're gonna get this off and into the backyard. And then after that, we're going to go down and get some more. And we're gonna keep doing it until the backyard is filled up. But Ron is supposed to be in the projects today, but he's skipping. And Thor has nothing else to do but help his dad. So there you go. That's where we're at first thing in the morning. And guess what? It is cool. It is actually cool here on Saturday morning in Sarasota, Florida. So we're not going to sweat all day. Good stuff. Okay, so we've taken the furniture out of the house. And I got Ron and Thor here. They've been helping for hours and hours to get everything out of the house. And this floor's got to be sanded today. And then we're going to put the furniture back in and see if this floor will dry out. If it doesn't, we're going to have to replace the floor. If it does, then we won't have to replace it. But in the meantime, until the sander gets here, we're going to go shovel some sand. So we have sanding and sand and sander, all kinds of stuff going on. Okay. Now look at right over here. You can see where these cars got jammed in there. A tree got jammed into their driveway. The car.
Oh my God, look at the car.
Car got jammed right into the driveway. Yep.
Wow.
And then this is heading towards the end of the island.
Okay.
All right. this is private. You can't come down here ever.
Yeah, they got
But
smashed right there.
This house is going to be condemned. You can see it's completely destroyed.
That house is condemned?
They're not going to let them rebuild that.
Wow.
And then all these got
What do you mean?
major damage.
You mean tear it down and redo it?
They're going to have to tear it down. They're not going to let them stay in that house.
So now a new house, the smart thing is to put it out 12 feet high, right?
That's what they have. The law says it. It's not just smart. The law says you have
You
to.
have to.
So all these houses got significant damage. All of them.
Now, look at this, just down here got damaged.
Yep.
The top is
Yep.
fine.
Top
The
is fine.
Survived like it was supposed to.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, now we're getting down to where Mote Marine Laboratory used to be when I was a kid.
Okay.
This area was Mote Marine.
All right.
And now it's houses. But this is the end of Siesta Key right here.
Wow. This
And-
is the dead end of it.
Yep. Now I'm going to need to turn on four-wheel drive because we're getting bogged down here.
Look at that. They got a little damage there. I wonder
They
what
got a
happened
lot
there.
on the side.
Something
The side of that house got really, really damaged.
You just got stuff punched into it. Okay.
Yep. Yep. And so here's where we're going to go. We're gonna-
These guys did well here, but that's nice and high right there.
Oh, yeah.
So the top floor is nothing.
Yep.
Just the bottom step. But the bottom step, that's not too bad.
No.
Deal with that.
Lot of damage down there, but okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go right here
Uh-huh.
so people can get by us, and that is our pile right there.
That's our pile?
That's our pile. If you want a pile, you got a
That's our
pile. And those people can get by. We're not blocking anybody, but we have a pile.
We got
So
a
let's
pile.
get started. Okay, we got a load and we're leaving the end of the island. There's lots of trees still to be taken out. The tree pile is now as big as Montana. It's absolutely huge by US 41. Did you see it when you came in?
Yes.
Absolutely huge.
Yes,
Garbage,
okay.
there's instead of one garbage pile, there's now 4 that are as big as all these buildings put together. Absolutely
His
amazing.
car jammed in that garage right
Yeah.
there.
I don't know if anybody can see what's going on there, but it
That
just
car just
jammed it
died.
right in.
That's hard.
We'll show you some of the devastation in these buildings when we get over here. This is a whole month after the hurricane, and we're still putting up with all of this devastation here. And we got somebody right in the way. Lots of garbage over here. And there was 10 times as much just in the past couple days. They're really getting it out of here quickly. But garbage, every one of these bottom things was completely destroyed. Every one, you can see how high the water was inside the wall.
Right.
Take a look inside. See the wall?
Yeah.
Goes all the way, halfway up.
Right. Now, these guys on this side fared a lot better, didn't they?
Oh, much better.
Over there.
Get ready to sand the floor here. Having fun, Hideko? Okay. Well, that was amazing. You just manhandled that, buddy. That was amazing. Thor's got his shovel. He's ready to help. Thor's ready to help. Get in there. He's going to get there at work. Good job, buddy. Good job. There's some proof that they actually work. Here they come. Ready to dump another load, those hard-working guys. Wow, does that smell nice. Australian cypress. So here we are. We've got all the sand in finally. It took 7 loads of sand to get it all. You see it goes all the way down. It was a lot of work. Appreciate Ron and Thor who helped so much, and Hideko, man, did she do a lot of work. And when she wasn't shoveling sand, she was doing other things. So really wonderful. Things are getting done out on the quay now, and got a lot more to do, but one step at a time.